Bark. Heck. Bjork.
Word.
It's pretty good.
It was pretty radical.
It is pretty radical.
I don't know if you've ever tried messing with a bird,
Oh, white
but
rose.
they know what they're about.
It's
Dude.
true. My garden is home to flocks and flocks and flocks of birds right now.
Swallow swing. Fucking levels up, becomes Canadian geese swing. Canadian geese are fucked up.
Canada goose swing is not to be fucked with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Canada goose swing. I can't get over this house. Jesus Christ,
Right?
the rendering of that house is just...
It's a little painful.
I didn't know Ocellus was actually Jubilee.
Right? Yeah, so at some
So
point
she's
between when they did the
really
concept
dressed.
art and they gave her her clothes, they
Yeah.
totally changed the color.
They didn't just change the color, they changed everything. She
They
just
changed
looks
a lot.
like Jubilee dressing up as a tap dancer.
Yeah. Also, the art...
Which is actually really cool.
It is, dude, it's really good looking. The art sort of looks like Yoshitaka Amano, and I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if it was or wasn't, but like, might be. So funny thing about mystics, like they don't get normal stat increases, but they absorb like monsters into their mystic swords and mystic gloves and mystic boots when they use them in fights. And Acellus could do that, but she's got a whole plot thing where she's rejecting the fact that she's got mystic blood in her. So I'm not going to.
Naturally.
And
It looks like the
early morality
concept
system.
art from SaGa Frontier might well be. I believe it's the same guy who did some concept art for Granado Espada, maybe. Zosma. Wow, who is the Zosma guy?
Zosma's pretty rad.
He very much looks like a JoJo's character.
Yeah. Yeah.
All this concept art looks like JoJo's art. Let's see.
Oh, look up All
Pictures.
Kaiser. All Kaiser was the
Kaiser.
the Henshin fucking hero alternate identity of Red, the character whose scenario I just did. His whole thing is he's a fucking Sentai hero, and you get an entire JRPG like plot centered around that. He even has a unique and really intricate mechanic for not being able to henshin in fights if you have characters alive who could know your secret identity. So only when other characters get knocked out, so no one's there to see you henshin, can you actually do it mid-fight. Mechs are allowed though for some reason. But like he had really cool shit, and All Kaiser's concept art was radical. Like it was really, really good.
Okay, it is not. It is not Yoshitaka Amano.
It's not, huh?
It is not Yoshitaka Amano. It is someone else. I think it might be.
So where do I go?
Let's see. Yeah.
You know where I'm gonna go? Oh, I gotta go to Kurong first. Fucking metropolitan center. Well, Manhattan is. It's another thing I suspect is weird localization. The place names are like sort of goofy. One of them is just straight up called Manhattan. Oh, let's see what I can buy here.
God. Oh yeah, there's another loving render of airship. That's actually kind of a cool one. It seems like a junker, and I like that.
Right? It is super nice. Like,
I kind of like the whole like frontier space aesthetic of junkers.
it's super cool.
Okay. So the art on Romancing Saga and SaGa Frontier was Tomomi Kobayashi,
Never heard of them.
and that's the concept art, and the actual pixel art was done by Kazuko Shibuya,
Okay.
who also worked on a shitload of other Square games. They explicitly dropped Yoshitaka Amano for this because they didn't want it to look like Final Fantasy.
Wow,
Hey,
that's a good way
looks
to
like
save
the
money and make it
Nebuchadnezzar
sing.
from the Matrix.
Right? It's a good way to save money and to
Yeah,
make the game distinct.
Yeah.
It's a track Yoshitaka.
Oh man, that's a Photoshop lens flare. I'd recognize that anywhere.
Right?
I put so many of those on stuff in high school. Holy crap.
Oh, that's good. I didn't fucking pick that up at first, but I wouldn't. It doesn't surprise me, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't think Ultima Online had any kind of API or anything like that.
Yeah. So I'm getting out for a second. I'm gonna see what characters I can recruit here before I go onto a shop to do the next step of this money nonsense. No, life
It
is
definitely
the subject.
totally sounds like Suikoden 2. I remember I played a bit of that game. I never got like very far, but I did take a look at a walkthrough, and it's like people you can recruit in this town.
Talk to me,
These
nerd.
people, like, and it's
Oh, I
like
want to.
the conditions to recruit these people. It's
Yeah.
like, wow, this is gonna be a game that whenever I come back, I'm using luck.
Yeah, and you know, like, the conditions for this are... Ooh, a little slow down, too many sprites getting stretched. The conditions of this game are, like, each NPC will join or not join different characters.
Oh, okay.
I think you're seeing it right now where Ricky's like, oh, you seem nice. Oh, I might not get Ricky. Oh, dang. And there's other conditions as well, like, there's a big monster who's, like, Aniki's with the canon most useless character, Loot. And you have to take up a space in your party with Loot, this douchebag right here, in order to get Thunder, who's just a fucking, like, 19-foot tall, ripped-ass red Oni, to join you.
Nice.
Excellent.
Nice.
Yeah, sure, you can join. And oh my god, his stats are way better. They were 80. He's got double the HP from compared to when he joined, like, in Red's story.
You got
God.
soul.
No, he didn't. Oh god, his stats are still dog shit. I'm gonna throw up in my mouth a little.
Can you throw him out after you get ripped ass Oni?
I can throw him into one of the other two parties that I'll never need to use. He can be the third ringer.
Amazing.
He's got an egg hat. Well,
So
yeah,
as
that
long
fits.
as he's
There's both
in
an egg hat
some
and a yolk
party,
hat.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have to be in your playable party.
Yeah, he doesn't have to be.
Steal that horse.
Oh,
I fucking wish. I wish I could steal
Horse
that horse.
crimes.
Horse crimes! I also love that the
Photoshop
lady's
lens
shaking
flare
people
is
down.
awesome.
Right? But like that gross fucking person back there is the only person in the game who charges you money to get on the airship, because there's no airship out of that shithole. They basically, like, they'll drop you off there, but the bus will drop you off there, but it doesn't stop there. And so she shakes down the fucking poor people in Scrap to get out of Scrap. Like,
Oh my
that's
God.
fucked.
That fits.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
super realistic, sadly enough.
Yep.
wonder
I like
if
the
it's
fact
shit.
that all the furniture in this departure terminal was
Mhm.
obviously 3D modeled and rendered before they had any idea of how tall the character sprites were going to be.
Yeah, I'd love when that shit happens. God,
Meanwhile, everything in this city street here looks much more, appropriate size.
that's like, did you see Onigiri way back when we did it for free to play Hell? Onigiri was exactly like that.
Yes, much to
Oh,
my
remember
detriment,
that
I saw some of it.
game.
Oh, hey, it's in Cyrillic. They're space future Russians.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I got 2 of those I could sell. Cool. Oh, there we go.
A guy used a steel pipe which looks and is more or less balanced like a sword in the same way that a sword was used. He must be from this obscure place where they teach you how to
Yeah.
use pipes as swords?
Yes. Don't question it.
Okay.
It's super
You
good.
should go to Wakatu then, clearly, because, you want a guy who fights with a pipe and not a sword, right?
That's the dude with the robot who wouldn't talk to me. The one who looked like fucking Barefoot Gen. And was chilling out with a sick robot. They wouldn't talk to me because they could sense that I was a vampire, I think.
The robots
Yeah.
got vampire dar.
I can't believe I'm playing a game where that sentence comes out. SaGa Frontier is radical as shit in its own way, because its entire setting is an embodiment of Rule of Cool.
There's this town named. There's a town named like. Dennis?
Is Devon, yeah. It was a town named Devon.
Devon?
Yeah,
Devon?
yeah.
That's
There's
like naming a town Bob.
There's a casino named Baccarat. It's just
That's
named after the game, I
that's
guess.
perfectly fine. Well, no, there's what is it? There's an entire town in Dragon Quest named Baccarat. So you know,
Yeah.
it's the casino town. That's okay. But a town named Devon is not okay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna pass judgment there.
Right. Oh god, this is
So,
rough.
so you got 3 technicians and a Lego minifigure who's cosplaying as Jack 7 from Tekken.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, doggo.
Doggos.
Oh, sell every fucking knife.
Yeah, huge amounts of knives, like motherfucker. But I need to find a place that'll buy these fucking guns back for me.
I'm just imagining your character opening her coat and like 25 kitchen knives just clattering out onto the floor. Yo, buddies.
Oh my god.
I guess we do.
Yeah.
Good,
It's like-
give me money for them.
Have you seen that tweet? The me coming home is the fucking tarot cards. The me coming home with a twisted as fuck, having bought like 50 swords, and then me the next morning waking up hungover with a fucking room full of swords. That shit.
Yeah. The six of swords and the 10 of swords or whatever.
Yeah,
that's
God,
pretty
it's
good.
So I can't record. Oh fuck, I can't recruit them yet.
Brings new meaning to the old Scottish curse. You fucking weapon.
So wait, nobody will buy that shit. Who's gonna buy my goddamn gun? Maybe one of those nerds will buy it.
You're running out of all over town with your arms full of Vulcan guns.
Yeah.
Why can't I hold all these Vulcans?
God, I think it's not gonna work. I think I'm gonna actually have to come back later. Fuck me in butthole.
You're just posting on. You just like drop a. So there's a place named Magic Kingdom, a place named Luminous, a place named Manhattan, and a place named Yorkland.
Yep. And Devon.
Other. What's other? Is other an actual town?
There's other places you can go to that are all shitholes that the main transit routes don't go through. You have to. Yeah, there's layovers. There's canon layovers. You have to go to Kurong first to go to them.
And then there's Kyo Kusanagi from King of Fighters, who apparently has a town named after him.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's Scrap, Shinro, Wakato. Yeah, that's it. That's the other places. It's the Scrap town named Scrap, which is kind of cool in its own way, but I would have to pay $100 to get the fuck back out of there, which sucks eggs.
Holy fuck! There's a town named Shrike.
Yeah, that was where I just was.
Moss Perryburg?
Yeah, I don't get it either. I don't know.
Someone was high when. But then there's Urpo, in all caps.
Irpo is the cops, so it is like the inter-region super cops, which is like Shinro is, for some reason, there's a like, all right, you know all of the South American metropolises, like pre-colonial, thriving cultures that were stomped into the ground for chocolate gold and the blood of the indigenous people there.
They didn't care that much about chocolate. They made them care just about gold.
It was mostly the gold, I know, but I like to trivialize the dark things. So yeah, it's one of those types of cities, almost exactly, like giant ziggurat and everything, except cool and still thriving, and they hold giant sick-ass martial arts tournaments there in this modern-day setting.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
It's pretty
Luminous
radical.
is named Luminous because it's luminous.
Because you get the light and dark magic there, yeah.
And apparently it's in the Middle East or something, alright.
It's my favorite thing about fantasy games is when places get named really obvious things.
It's super goofy.
Oh, wait. So wait, Rouge is from the Magic Kingdom, and she studies magic.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Get this.
Gotcha.
It's Rouge is also the antagonist of Blue's story because there's a character named Blue.
Who has red hair?
No, it's actually blonde. It's named Blue for some reason. So Master of Magic. That should be
Ha!
better boots? No, I don't have better boots. That shit's fine. That shit's fine. God, you're so bad at everything, Loot. Why did I fucking hire you?
Junk helm.
Yeah.
Just stick it.
You know what?
Just stick a piece of junk. Just stick a piece of junk on her head. She's
God,
bad.
I'm tempted. You know what? You don't get shoes. You get to walk around with fucking plastic bottles tied to your feet. Fuck. You absolute shit.
Tires. Wear your chopped up tire sandals and then put this bucket on your head to remind everyone how useless you are.
Exactly. Oh fuck.
You're part of the crew. Now here you have to wear the junk hat because you're the new guy. Welcome to the crew. Here's your commemorative.
Someone chimes in, but we all gotta comment it first. Everyone's like, yeah, yeah, it's the rules.
The rituals of joining the romance crew are strange, arcane, and pornographic.
Right? Kind of like learning magic in this setting. Another one of the things that they clearly put tons of money and time into before they lost both of those in the development process. There's like 8 schools of magic, 4 pairs of 2, each of which are inconsolable with the other, and to like learn new magic of any one, you have to go through a like coded like trial side quest to get the gift for that school of magic. And like there's all this cool shit in here. Even a whole character whose plot revolves around getting the gift for all magic.
Wow. So if you give up the shadow magic, can you go back to the shadow magic and ungive it up?
Yeah. I think you lose all of your spells when you lose all your spells of a school when you get the gift for its conflicting school, if I recall correctly.
Ah.
So let's see. I think there's supposed to be a labyrinth or some shit here.
Yeah, the Luminous Labyrinth.
Yeah, it's a laser puzzle with mirrors, of course.
With more poorly UV mapped geometry.
Hey, is it? Yeah, let's do it. Why the fuck
This
not?
looks like the Lunatic Pandora in Final Fantasy VIII.
Doesn't it?
Rather, other way around, but yeah.
Lunatic Pandora was a section of FF8 that was like that and Ishtar together, both like the whole city and the Lunatic Pandora. It was like,
Esthar.
oh, it's specifically Esthar. It was like, why?
It's called
Why is this
Esthar.
here?
Esthar was an interesting little thing in FF8. It's just really too bad that the only lens you really saw Esthar was Squall being a jerk or Laguna being an incompetent shitheel. If you hadn't seen Esthar through those lenses, I think Esthar would have been super, super, super cool and interesting. But the only ways you ever saw Esthar was like, it's a bunch of weird-ass motherfuckers, and you're a guy that either hates them or is just a moron.
God, Squall was such a shitheel.
Squall really sets new records in terms of being an idiot protagonist in games.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know
Really
what?
sets new records in that.
I can really dig it though, specifically because I can only have one of those splitters active at a time. Specifically because like early on in Disc 1, it's actually played straight and handled by the whole party. There's the section in the woods where everybody's like, Squall, you're a giant fucking asshole and we're supposed to work as a team. Why the hell are you so angsty? Get the fuck over it. I'm like, yes, call it out. Thank you.
And then he gets rewarded for doing it later in the game.
Oh god. There we go. That way, and boop. That'll do it. Done did it. I like the laser puzzles. Yeah, he gets rewarded for it later in the game.
Congratulations, you've solved Portal.
Right. Oh god, I forgot about this shit.
Oh,
This is
good.
terrible.
You figured out how to do the puzzle without dying. Where's the pity?
So, wait. What? Oh, there's teal light now? Okay. I'm gonna just fucking...
Oh shit, now they're doing colors and shit!
They're doing colors,
Oh,
man! They're doing colors, alright. Alright.
Oh no!
Fuck that. What's this? What's this side room?
Oh, it's not just colors, it's motherfucking color mixing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Color mixing,
color
splitting, and
theory?
reflecting.
This ain't for this ain't for babies. This is color theory.
Yeah,
This is
It's
whoa,
pretty-
This is sophisticated.
it's pretty heavy shit.
This is some heavy shit right here. This
So,
is some heavy shit.
if I had to guess, alright, this is useless. This splitter I can turn off.
Yeah, probably not.
Blue goes through there. Let's see. Already got a blue. My guess is I have to have white light hit this dead center thing here. Oh, and I remember reading that there's this side room over here. Actually does nothing. It might have been coded to do a thing at one time. It does nothing. You can get the beam to come in here, and it does nothing. So I'm gonna fucking avoid that. That colossal
Every time
waste of
someone
time.
Every time someone says white light, I have Eurobeat start playing in my head. It's bad.
Oh my god. So wait. Alright,
Eurobeat
so-
Eurobeat is the ultimate solution to most bugs in game development. If you find a bug and then you put Eurobeat to it and it sounds good, then maybe you should not fix the bug because it's funny.
Right. Alright, so that's a combiner. Those weird little obelisks are I fucking love Eurobeat, and I know Vexus does too. Like, I gave him the disease.
Everyone loves Eurobeat.
Everybody fucking loves
Everyone loves
Eurobeat.
Eurobeat.
Alright. So I got a red, I got a green, combine into a yellow. Where do I get the fucking blue light from? Oh, splitter. Right here. Right? That goes fucking nowhere. Screw me in the fucking butthole. What? What did it...
Oh no, now we're talking.
Oh, the blue through here. Okay, I did it. Cool.